What's up, everybody? Logan Insco here, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick ranking of the Rocky training montages from Rocky 1 to Rocky Balboa. And the order is from worst to best. Feel free to rank your list of the training montages in the comments below, but without further ado, let's get into it. Coming in at number 6 is the training montage from Rocky 5. The problem with this training montage is that it's not really much of an enjoyable training montage. Basically, all the training montages in the Rocky movies are supposed to be fun, seeing him train for like a big fight against Apollo, Clubber Lang, or Drago. This training montage is of him as a trainer, training Tommy the Machine Gun as he goes through his boxing career. Although his son feels really left out that he's given Tommy all the attention, and so what his son does is that his son's training with Paulie and Rocky's trainer because he's being bullied in school, so he trains to fight the bully. On the other hand, Rocky is handing Tommy Apollo shorts, and it turns out Tommy turns out to be a complete jerk, turning on Rocky for George Washington Duke, and then it leads to a big street fight at the end. It's just not really much of an enjoyable montage, really, but that's just my opinion. Coming in at number 5, the training montage from Rocky 3. Now, this was really hard because I love Rocky 3. I have a lot of very fond memories about that movie. I bet a lot of people do. The only downside is the training montage. Now, the training montage to me in this one is pretty fun because we have Apollo now. Now that Mickey, Rocky's former trainer, has died, Apollo decides to take Rocky under his wing and train him when Rocky's considering retiring. He trains Rocky to get revenge on Clubber Lang for killing his manager and making him distracted from the fight and him losing the belt. So he trains Rocky. They run on the beach. Rocky's training in Apollo's old gym. But I just honestly, personally think that montage could have been a little bit better, with more, excitement. I know Rocky and Apollo have a big bromance, they're training in the gym and they're running on the beach. That's cool, but to me, something about this montage is off, and with it being off, I'm going to leave it at number 5. And coming in at number 4, the training montage from the first Rocky. Now, Rocky 1, the first one, always holds a special place in people's hearts. And it does in my heart because I absolutely love this movie. And a lot of people consider it their top favorite movie. My favorite movie in the franchise has to be Rocky 4, but that's just me. But can the training montage match up with the excitement and the greatness that this movie brought us? Honestly, yeah. I honestly really like this training montage. I think it's really good because Rocky now got permission to fight Apollo Creed for the world's heavyweight champion, and so he is training with Mickey, and they're training in the gym. Rocky is using the good old punching bag. He's doing massive sit-ups. He's doing sparring. And, of course, we got the famous running up the Philadelphia Museum of Arts, which, as a matter of fact, I am literally on a flight of stairs as I'm recording this video. And of course, Rocky does the little dance with the arms up. I think it's a really good training montage, and yeah, that is coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3, the training montage from Rocky Balboa. Now, I really love this movie. This is my second favorite movie in the franchise. Basically, in the movie, Rocky is now an old retired fighter who has no plans on getting back in the ring, although he gets challenged by Mason the Lion Dixon after a video game comparison between the two with Prime Rocky versus Mason Dixon, went viral online and across the streets of Philadelphia. People are curious on who would win, and Mason is described as fighting cream puffs. He's spoon-fed his opponents, and so his managers see this as a great opportunity for Rocky, who's a legend and who's beloved by the public. If he can fight Rocky, he'll gain the respect of the people. And so Rocky has some problems, though. His son really does not want him to embarrass the Balboa family name, but that's only because he's worried about how it'll affect the people around him if Rocky doesn't do well. But then he realizes that he doesn't fit in, and so he decides to help Rocky train. And not to be wrong, but this is a cool training montage. I do think it's a little slow considering that Rocky is now 60 years old. I do think it's kind of funny seeing your old dad training so hard. Yeah, he does a lot of sit-ups, he does some weightlifting, he does the punching bag in the meat shack, and in his own yard he brings back the eggs. And yeah, he's running across the streets with his dog Punchy. And yeah, he recreates the famous celebration from the first movie. I do think this is a really nice training montage, and it's good to see Duke and Steps there, who is the son of the girl from the first movie's son. And yeah, I'm glad to see that they're there supporting Rocky. And that's number 3. Coming in at number 2, the training montage from Rocky 4, or as many people, if you're a fan of the director's cut, Rocky 4, Rocky versus Drago. Now, this is, without a doubt, my favorite Rocky movie in the entire franchise. This is the funnest Rocky movie. Like, it has the best training montage. It's just the funnest one. And yeah, the training montage is one of the reasons why I really love this film, because not only are we seeing Rocky train, we get to see Ivan Drago, his opponent, train, although their trainings are very different. Basically, he uses high-tech and electronic training. Rocky is running through snowy mountains, chopping wood down, being dragged by a log. Eventually, when Adrian shows up, he goes to the log cabin and he's jumping rope, and he has to lift a crane with Duke, Paulie, and Adrian on it, and he successfully does, and he even climbs up this big snowy mountain. I'm sorry if I spit, guys. And, yeah, he climbs up this big snowy mountain and he shouts out, "Drago!" And I do think that that's a really iconic shot. I'm so happy that we got to see the two comparisons to see how Rocky and his opponent Drago's training styles are completely different. But that's number 2. Coming in at number 1, and to me there can never be another better training montage. Coming in at number 1, the training montage from Rocky 2. This training montage is just so iconic. This is the training montage I look back at the most, just because of how much I really love this training montage. So basically, after the first fight between Apollo Creed and Rocky, Apollo won, although by split decision. And people are criticizing him and how he didn't really beat Rocky, and so it pushes him to the edge to challenge Rocky again. And then Rocky, who's trying to find a job, he has money now, he's spending it like hotcakes, although he needs a job because he has no plans on going back into the ring, although he finds this as a good opportunity to get more money. And although Adrian is in a coma now, and once Adrian wakes up, they have the baby, and she tells Rocky to win, and Mickey goes, "What are we waiting for? Places!" And Rocky does the famous and iconic one-armed push-up, which I cannot even do. I don't think anybody really can do except Sylvester Stallone. And yeah, Rocky's in the gym now, being trained by a bunch of people, actually, and it's good to see that. But to be honest, probably the most iconic part of this montage is when Rocky is running through the streets of Philadelphia, kind of like the first movie, although a bunch of little kids are following him, and they all run through the streets of Philadelphia, and they climb back up the Philadelphia Museum of Arts. and yeah, they all are celebrating chanting Rocky's name, and that is my ranking of all 6 Rocky movie training montage. If you want to see more rankings about other Rocky related stuff, let me know. If you enjoyed this, be sure to check out my ranking of the Rocky movies and my ranking of the Rocky final opponents. Maybe I'll do a ranking of every final fight from the Rocky franchise. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, let's kick it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and tap the notifications to get notified when I post a brand new video in the first 30 minutes. And I think I know a good way that we can end this video. Let's see. Yeah, here we go, guys.